My name's Seth, and this is my Vision Tech project review. My project was to learn the basics of coding through the intro course on Wibit.com and code.org. There are around 13 lessons in the Wibit intro course and 43 videos, and about a total running time of 4 hours. My first week I wanted to complete the Khan Academy basic coding course, and then my second through fourth week I wanted to complete the Wibit intro course. So my first week I did the Khan Academy basic coding course, and I learned a lot about how to make shapes and rectangles and ellipses and circles and squares through coding. And one thing I really took from it was that this is the example on the rectangle. If you want to make one, the first X and Y coordinates is the top left corner of the rectangle or square, and then the next set of X and Y coordinates is the width and length of it. And that's an example of a rectangle that I made. So the top left corner of it is located 100 pixels on the x-axis to the right, and 200 on the y-axis, and then it's 90 pixels width and 120 length. And this is something I drew in their coding machine, and there's just a little man I made on the right, and the left is the code I used to craft that. So on week 2 and 3 I started using the Khan Academy, the Wibit intro course, and I learned a lot about vocab and different terms and terminology relating to programming. And I learned a lot about decision statements, and decision statements are what you use in geometry. If you've ever taken the geometry course at your school, then you would understand this. So like, if this condition is true, then do this. And this is code that you write in the program. And if this condition is true, then do this, and if it's not, then do this. And then I learned about loops. So loops are pieces of code that you can use to iterate through the process, or the list of terms, which is an array, which we learned earlier. So the first loop I learned was the while loop. So if x equals this, while x, so x equals 1, so assume that, and while x is less than 10, then do this. So another one is the DoWhile loop. So if x equals 1, do this, or you do this first and then you do while. So if it doesn't complete the while, then you go back to the do. So the difference between the DoWhile loop and the while loop is the DoWhile loop has to go through at least once, while the while loop can go through 0 to infinite number of times. And this is a design that would, it visualizes a list of coding. So programmers will make these visual aids before they write a piece of code, so they know the end goal and they can visualize it better in their mind. So week 4 didn't turn out as well as I thought it would. The Wibit.com went through a new website, and our school went through a new filter, so it blocked it. So week 4 I didn't have any time to work in school or anything. So I fell behind a lot, and I did not complete my goal for this project. And what I learned was to not procrastinate, because before the Wibit.com went down, I was already behind, so I should have been ahead of schedule if possible. And I should have thought ahead, because that would have helped a lot. So thanks for watching. That's it.